welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. So today I'm presenting to you my build for the Jinx Jupiter Save build collab thingy-mabob. So basically all the information will be in the description down below. I'll link Jinx Jupiter's channel and leave some information about the save file collab if any of you guys want to join on in and do some building or some creator sim for it. But basically, Jinx reached out on Twitter and said that she would love to have a whole save file that people can download that has been created by creators. So people like us, people on YouTube and Twitch who build and present it to their viewers, who have people who like watching their builds, and there's people who just like building. And they don't have to have a YouTube channel or a Twitch or anything like that. So if you like building or if you like creator sim, go ahead and message Jinx Jupiter. I'll leave her Twitter down below. On Twitter, or tweet at her. Try and find her tweet about the collab if you can. And she'll go ahead and give you the information to be added into the Discord if there are still places available when you message her. But yeah, basically, we are trying to fill every single lot and every single household, like everything all filled up with player creations. So this is my player creation for the Jinx Jupiter Save. I selected to build on the 64 by 64 lot in Brindleton Bay. Now, I put off doing this until after I had terrain tools because I wanted to do some nifty terrain things, fill up the lot with some little hills, some little bumps in the ground and whatnot. So I put off building it for a while because I wanted to wait. And then Get Famous came out and I did some Get Famous related builds and I was really into Get Famous. And then I was like, I need to do this build like soon because I think she was planning on having the save completely done by February, which is still lots of time. But if you didn't know, I have moved house. So I'm currently recording the voiceover of this video in my new house. But I've built this house in my old apartment. So this was my last build in my old apartment, which is really sweet. As you guys know, I had a lot of issues with my old apartment, so I'm not really missing it in the sense of like missing it, but it's more like a sentimental thing because it was my first apartment away from home, so it's kind of like sad because I'll never go back there probably. But it's also really exciting because this apartment that we've moved into is perfect and amazing and glorious. So I'm filming this in my new office. From my new office, like my study space, I can sit at my desk and then I have so I'm sitting at my roommate's desk with the computer. And then to my right is my studying desk, so like for my university, and that's also where I sit sometimes when my roommate wants to be on the computer. I can sit over there and do some editing and whatnot, thumbnails and stuff like that. So our desks are both along the wall. They fit perfectly, so it's like roommate's desk and then in between is the computer box and then my desk, and they fit like perfectly up against the wall. And then just under our desks is this beautiful big window, and it looks out to, we have like really close next door neighbors, and it's like looking out to their house and there is a fence, so it's kind of just like I can see a fence and then my neighbor's roof. But it's so nice because it's a lot of privacy. Like my neighbors wouldn't be able to see me unless they like got up on top of like a ladder and looked over the fence, which I doubt they're gonna do. And nobody can just like walk past, whereas the window into my last study was coming off of the balcony, the public shared balcony, like walkway, fire exit thing that people would walk down to like hang out their washing and stuff. So if I ever had my window open, I would always have people like walking past and looking at me, and it would be awkward, so I'd always keep it shut. But now I can open up my window and look outside at the green beautiful fence and just have a little bit of natural light. I actually feel comfortable enough to open up the window and let in fresh air, which I don't have open today because it's actually really hot outside. If you didn't know, I live in Australia and it is officially summer here because summer starts December 1st. And basically, it's summer. And yesterday was like 34 degrees Celsius. And today it is going to be pretty similar. In fact, it might even reach 37 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's like over 100 degrees, like 90, 100 degrees, something like that in Fahrenheit. I don't know. But it's hot. And also when Australia is hot, it's always like stagnant and hot, like, and humid and gross and sticky. So I'm not looking forward to it getting a bit hotter today, but I am just really loving my new apartment, my new place. So anyway, the whole point of me mentioning that I've moved was I was sitting in my old apartment. It was our last night in the apartment, and I go, holy guacamole, I haven't done my Jinx Jupiter build save thingy. Oh my goodness. So I had to get up off the couch and do this build, which I didn't mind doing. I love doing it. But I was just like, oh my god, I have to do it today, because if I didn't do it on that day and upload it to the gallery on that day, then I wouldn't have been able to do it until like mid-January, because I currently don't have internet at my home. So we have internet at our old apartment until tomorrow, and I have to go around there to upload my videos. And then any other videos I'll have to upload when I'm in my hometown at my parents' house. I'll have to upload them at like midnight so that I don't disturb them. Like I'll make sure I wake up like 3 a.m. to put them going or something. I don't know. But yeah, basically whatever videos I get done today, I'll be able to upload at the old apartment. I'll just head around there and like put them uploading and come back. But other than that, I'm gonna have to like dodgily upload them randomly and like on bad internet and stuff like that. So yeah, the reason why I'm letting you guys know this is because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pre-film enough videos on the, like today's Thursday. I'm not sure if on Thursday and Friday I'm going to be able to pre-film enough to get me through. So I'm thinking that there might be a small break in the Not So Berry challenge. I might have the slideshow go out this coming week, like this coming Wednesday. And then after that, have no Not So Berry until the new year. So have 2 weeks off Not So Berry. I'm not sure. I'll see how much I can get done. But basically, I might have like 2 weeks off Not So Berry, or maybe just 1 week off uploading in general, just to release the pressure a little bit. Because if you didn't know, I won't be home like at my new apartment after this time when I'm home. So I'll be home right now. Today's Thursday. I go home on the Wednesday. I'll be home Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I go back to my hometown on the Monday. And then after the Monday, I don't come back until after Christmas. So I'll get back here on the 27th at nighttime. And I won't be able to really do much like that night, because then I have to pack for my holiday. I'm going to Japan. I don't know if I've already told you that, but yeah, I'm going to Japan from the 28th until like just before the mid of January. So I won't be able to film all through then, so I'll need to have my videos all recorded, edited, and uploaded ready for Japan. So I may take a week off, or maybe a week off everything except for 100 Baby. I might just post 100 Baby because I know I can film 100 Baby pretty quickly and whatnot, because 100 Baby is just really laid back and chill and fun and like simple, whereas like Get Famous and Not So Berry are a bit more, you know, in depth and storytelling and like intense, when like, yeah, we're really trying to explore the Get Famous pack. So it's not like a quick little like have fun and jet around for a bit and have a baby. So anyway, we'll see how we go. I'll let you guys know. But if you do notice that I take a break from Not So Berry for a couple weeks, that's why. Or if you do notice that I only upload 100 Baby for a week or two, then that's why as well. So I hope you guys don't mind. But I just don't have internet and I won't be at my computer to record, so I really can't really do much else. It's kind of frustrating, but the reason why I am away from my home, like my home new apartment, and going to my hometown is so I can work at where I have my summer job and earn money, and it is a really great job there. They treat me so amazingly and I love it there. As you guys know, I had a lot of trouble when I first moved away from home. I had a really bad job and a really bad employment situation, and I just want to let you guys know that this place is like 100 times better than that could ever be. So I'm happy, I'm safe, and I'm loving it, and that's why I'm okay being away from here for a while, because I'm earning money, which means I can put more money into paying rent, because at the moment we're actually paying 2 lots of rent because we are like crossing over our leases slightly for a couple weeks, and also more money to pay lots of bills. Like we have lots of bills regarding like changing over our services from the old place to the new place, and like relocation fees and whatnot. So I'm really needing that extra money, and then also the extra money will really come in handy when I'm going to Japan and going on holiday. So I'll have to show you guys a whole bunch of photos when I'm over in Japan. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm actually also taking a break from Instagram at the moment just because it got a little bit hectic, but I will be back on that soon once we have internet again as well. So yeah, if you notice I am not replying to comments as quickly, it's because I don't have internet and I'm probably at work. When I'm at work, I obviously can't go on my phone, and then I won't have internet until I get back to my parents' house. So yeah, that's probably why, but I will be as active as I can on Twitter and replying to comments, and my uploads should be pretty regular. If I ever have a day where I've decided I'm not going to upload a certain video, go ahead and check out my Twitter or my Instagram, because that's where I'll let you guys know, or even in the descriptions of the last video. Say if it's Not So Berry, I'll put in the description like, hey, just so you know there won't be a Not So Berry video next week, or something like that. But yeah, basically it was the last night at my house, and I knew I had to do the build then or there, or I'd not really be able to do it for a long time, because I don't know when we're going to get internet at this place. I've had a lot of dramas with the internet company. Basically, they told me, yeah, your internet will be set up within by the end of this week. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I was expecting a call from them to confirm something and do the payment stuff and whatnot. Anyway, and then they never called, so I called them and said, hey, I've been waiting for you guys to call me. What's up? How much longer should it take? And they said, yeah, it'll be 2 to 4 weeks. And I was just like, excuse me, you told me that I would have internet by the end of the week. And they're like, nope, you shouldn't have been told that. It's definitely going to be like a month. And I'm like, okay, cool. Awesome, great. And so basically they didn't disclose to me how long it was going to take until after I was too far in to cancel it. And if I cancel it now, it'll take longer to cancel it and then find another company and then organize it with them than it would be just to wait. So that is fun. But anyway, we should eventually have internet. Probably not until after we get back from Japan, which really isn't helpful. It's just annoying. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll get there. And yeah, videos will be more normal and frequent as soon as the end of January. So basically once we get back from Japan, my videos will go back to as normal for the most part. And then, but I'll still be working in my hometown, so I'll still be coming backwards and forwards. So there might still be times where I have less weekend videos and whatnot. But then after, I think I work on the 1st of February in my hometown, and then I come back here. And then after that, I have a literal month off until I go back to uni. So in that month time, you can expect a lot of videos, a lot of catching up, and me to be really active on all my socials, because by then I definitely should have internet. Crossing my fingers and touching wood that I will have internet by then, because if I don't, I will be screaming and crying on the floor. Which is actually a funny story. When I went into the internet store place, because they told me to pay the fee, the startup fee, I had to go into any store. So I went into my store in my hometown, which is just a small country town. And I went in there and I was waiting in the line. They opened at 9 a.m. and I got in there at 9:02 and the line was already out the door. So that was fun. But the lady who was at the front was just screaming and crying. And she was like, I don't understand. She was a bit of an older lady, and I felt really bad for her because I think she just didn't understand what the man was trying to tell her about her internet or her phone or whatever it was. And he just was not having it. He was not being patient with her at all, which doesn't make sense because it was the very start of the day. Surely his patience should have been at the top-notch level. But she was just crying and screaming and saying she didn't understand what he was talking about. And he just kept on repeating the same things. And then she was just crying. And I was like, that's going to be me in a minute if we don't get my internet situation sorted out. But anyway, I talked to the lady and she was like, yeah, you can't pay that fee here because we're not an actual store. We're just an outlet and they can't access the codes to do the payment. You have to drive 2 hours away. So then I was waiting until I got to my hometown because I knew there was an internet store here. But then they told me I don't have to pay that fee until about 2 weeks. So that's fun. We have our modem and everything. We did this deal, a bundle deal where we get the NBN. The NBN is what's going on in Australia right now. I don't know if every other country already has it or if they call it something different. But basically it's fiber optic cable. And we have it at our new place, which is going to be amazing. That's why we were switching to a new provider rather than keeping our old one, because the new provider can provide us with NBN. And this house already has it all installed. It's ready to go. I ordered it and had the modem and whatnot delivered to our house. It arrived. We've plugged in the modem and it has a green light, the modem's working, the NBN's connected. But because they haven't sorted out all the stuff with my account, we can't get on it. Like it exists and it's there and it's working, but we can't get on it because they haven't sorted out the account. And apparently that's going to take until Christmas. So I don't know what it entails, but it's going to take a long time, which is really annoying. And it's also really tantalizing because the modem is just sitting there looking at us like, yeah, I work, like use me, and we can't. It's just frustrating. But anyway, we also got a Google Home Mini with the bundle. That was what enticed us into the company. Like we're deciding between two, and they were like the same, like pretty much similar prices, pretty much similar specs about the data and whatnot. And then one of them came with a Google Home Mini if you signed up then. And so we went ahead and got that. So we're going to probably be infiltrated by the government and advertising schemes, but that's fine. I love using my Google thing on my phone where you say, okay, Google. Watch, mine's probably going to wake up now. Oh, it didn't. My phone is too far away. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to having a Google Home in our house so that then I can ask it to put eggs on the grocery list and whatnot, whatever people use it for. I'm really excited to use it for that. Oh, also another exciting thing about my new house is that we have a dishwasher. Yes, that's right, we have a dishwasher, which means I no longer have to wash dishes by hand. I'm so excited. I put on the first dishwashing load just right now. I don't know how long it's meant to take. It said something about half an hour, so once this video is done being edited and whatnot, I'm going to go ahead and unload my dishwasher, which I'm so excited to do. Also, we have an actual laundry room, whereas before we had like a bathroom, and the laundry, like the washing machine was in the bathroom, and there was like a laundry trough in the corner of the bathroom. It was a pretty big bathroom, but not once you added a big huge laundry trough and a big huge washing machine in it. And basically the washing machine was like adjacent to the toilet, and so when you would sit on the toilet, you would be facing the side of the washing machine. And I kid you not, there were a couple of times when I would go to sit down on the toilet, and then I would like sit down and then hit my head on the washing machine because of how close it was. So really fortunate to have a laundry room now. And this also means we can put the washing going like late at night, and it won't disturb our downstairs neighbors, because before we're living in an upstairs unit, whereas now we're living in an actual house, which is amazing. And we also have a garage, which is cool. If you guys, I think I told this story on Twitter. I don't think I told it on YouTube, but I had a random guy follow me home from university one day. So yeah, he followed me home and then waited outside my car, and I wasn't able to get out my car without interacting with him. So I just had to drive away and park in a public spot until he left. But basically that was really scary, but it was a long time ago now. And I'll link the blog post about it down below. But basically what happened was, in that situation, if I had have had a garage, he wouldn't have been able to intimidate me like that. And I just felt so powerless in that situation. I knew like I need a garage in our new place. So our new place has a garage, but the only downside is the remote doesn't work. We need to email the real estate agent, because when you press the button, it flashes and it acts like it's putting it up, but the door doesn't move. So we need to email them about that and whatnot. But it's a beautiful place. We have a backyard, we have a washing line, so we can hang our washing outside, whereas before we were hanging our washing like inside on a little clothes rack. Now we can hang it outside. But yeah, I'm really in love with this build that I did. It's beautiful. It's like a dream house. The main house is big, and then the bedrooms are kind of not the nicest though. Like they're upstairs and they don't have a lot of windows, but I imagine that they don't spend a lot of time in their bedrooms anyway. And then we have this little secondary beachfront house, which is just beautiful, perfect for guests, or like I imagined it was like for one of their daughters who was living with her boyfriend and had some kids at a young age and she needed somewhere to live. But here we are into these screenshots. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with these. I didn't actually intend on doing a voiceover this whole time, but I just got to chatting and now here we are. So anyway, until next time, I hope you will have a very snazzy day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!